Good afternoon, everybody. If you don't know me, my name is Linda. I have been running a course this week, which is a 7-day course to build your Rewena Sourdough Starter Bug. We are on day 3, which is super exciting. And so I post up a video every day. So we know this is the day that we do this. This is the day that we do that. On Sunday, we will be making Rewena bread. So thank you so much for taking the time to have a look at this video. I have been rushing around all day, absolutely rushing around. Just take my glasses off here. Running around all day, and I thought I have to get home. I have to get this done. I have to show the bug because people are relying on me. So we are now on to day 3 of our Rewena bug. So I haven't given this bug a name, and some people give their bug, and somebody posted up their bugs called Venom, which I thought was pretty cool. Somebody had a bug which is called Ladybug, which I absolutely love, but I haven't got a name for my bug. And one of the things that we do is that I get all the business done right at the beginning. So you can just watch the beginning of this video and it'll tell you exactly what you have to do. And then normally we have a little bit of a chat afterwards if there's any questions that people have had. And then we kind of just go through the process. Again, if you've got any questions, you can just post them up. So we are now on day 3. Okay, so just so you know, when we started with our bug, you had 2 cups of flour, and you had 1 medium grated potato, and you also had 1 litre of lukewarm water. So if you want to, you're going to have to go back to the first one. If you're starting on day 3, go back, go away, go back. And then yesterday we fed our bug, and today we're going to feed our bug as well. And I'm just going to take this up to the camera so you can have a look. That's what our bug is looking like. Okay, here we go. Trying to get that close to the camera as possible. Smells like a Rewena bug. It's not too astringent or too pungent. And so today we're going to do what we did yesterday, which is we're going to add 1/2 cup of flour. Okay, I'm just using, I think the flour I've got in there is high grade flour now, and half a cup, I'm just going to, of lukewarm water. Sorry, forgive my back. So that's 1/2 cup of flour and 1/2 cup of lukewarm water. You put that in there. And then you just stir that up and you make sure. So you will be seeing by now, by day 3, that there is activity in there. You'll see that there's little bubbles and it will smell, you know, slightly sourdoughy. And so you will see that. And so just make sure that you stir in all your flour with your water and your bug. And that's as simple as that. That is day 3. And you've got your potato in there, so everything's in there. So you make sure you give it a really, really good stir. Then you put your little top back on. Okay, so I'm using a tea towel. And this was the top of the mason jar, so I'm just putting that on there. So that's all you do. So day 3 is exactly the same as day 2. You've got 1/2 cup of flour and 1/2 cup of lukewarm water. You put it into your bug. You make sure that it's well mixed in, and then you leave it. Okay, so I'm saying 7 days, and on the 7th day we'll actually make the bread. We won't be feeding or make the bread. And the reason why I'm saying that is that you want to have your bug, you want it to grow. You're going to need at least 2 cups of bug for your recipe that you're going to use for your Rewena bread. So you want to have enough bug for your recipe and some bug left over so you can keep on feeding it. So then when you make your next loaf, and then you make your next loaf. So that is the reason why we're going to have a reasonable size bug. Like I said again, I don't use plastic. If I can, I use glass. So we've got a big glass jar there. Look in the second-hand shops and they will be opening soon. So you've got all that stuff to do. Now, while I have you and you are a captured audience, you wait right there. not that I'm sponsored by anyone, because I'm only sponsored by myself, but this is a charity called Shields Up. And during the our lockdown, there were a whole lot of volunteers that made face shields for our essential workers during lockdown. And I've got 2 of these, and I have made a couple of donations to Shields Up. My friend, I have a friend of mine, Ryan Street, a shout out to you, Ryan, has been one of the key volunteers and coordinators in the Wellington area. And so he has given me these face masks. I asked him for that, and I will make a donation to Shields Up, because we have got our hairdressers that will be starting work on Thursday. And so one of my hairdresser, which her name is Jackie, in the Starlight Hair Studio in Onipu Road in Kilbirnie, I wanted to see if we could help her in any way to protect herself while she's going to be in such close proximity with everyone. So I got a couple of shields. So if you have time, please give to Shields Up, because they're doing a fantastic job. You know, we have got a whole lot of people that are still going to be on our front line. They're still going to be working with our most vulnerable. And these are people in our social service areas that are going to be in people's homes. You know, we're still out there. We still have to be really, really careful. But I am just so grateful that I got these 2 face shields for Jackie, and when she opens up business on Thursday, and so she will be all PPE'd up and be able to serve. So I've got that. So that was my shout out, and I just wanted to have a little thank you there. I'll put these away. Lots of people have done extraordinary things over the past 7 or 8 weeks, and I think we need to acknowledge that. So that was my little mihi out to people that volunteer in the community. They do it because it's the right thing to do, and I think it's really awesome. Let's get back to our bug. So just to summarize, day 3 is exactly the same as day 2. So you have you have half a cup of your bug, and then you have half a cup of lukewarm water. You mix it up, put your lid back on, put it somewhere warm. You can actually, if you touch it now, it actually is starting to feel warm, and it's feeling warm because that is a sign that there is activity that's actually happening in there. So my bug has got a warm bottom. We will, and then tune in tomorrow, because then we have day 4, and I might mix it up a little bit. But we will be, by Sunday, able to make a loaf of Rewena bread, and that is what we're going to do. And you will serve your Rewena bread to your whānau for dinner on Sunday night, or even lunch, depending on what time I'm able to do the video and post it up. Really excited about that. Thank you again. If you are seeing me for the first time, please subscribe. I have got my YouTube channel, which is Linda's Kai Love You. So it's Linda with a Y, Lynda, Linda's Kai Love You. I also have a page on Facebook, which is for bread makers, called Our Daily Bread. So you can go in there and join our group there. These are dedicated bread makers and bread lovers, and everyone comes together, and we all collaborate, and we support each other. And we have this amazing loaf of bread that came up today from the wonderful Steve, who has been trial and error or failure. He thinks it's a failure. I don't think it was a failure at all. I think it was just the learning journey. And Steve is in Picton in Canada. Yeah, so that's how far we reach out. So we've got people there, they put up their photos. I'd love to see some pictures of your bugs. That'd be really, really cool if you could go on to, and then I have a Facebook page which is called Linda's Kai Love You. and my YouTube page, which is Linda's Kai Love You, and then my bread page, which is on Facebook, which is Our Daily Bread. And it'd be really, really cool if we could see your pictures of your bugs and see how they're getting on. If you have any questions at all, please contact me through any of those. Contact me and I will endeavour to either answer them straight away, or I will bring them here and then I will say them on the video. So I'm really glad I rushed home to make sure that I've got this done, and then I'm going to have to give my house a bit of a tidy up, and yeah, and then have a glass of wine, I think. But you know what, that's taken us 10 minutes, probably 4 minutes of doing the bizzo, and the rest of the time has been chatting and connecting. And you know what, do not give up, please. Keep your bug, keep moving with your bug, keep doing it day by day, and it's going to be fantastic. And by Sunday we're going to have a beautiful loaf of Rewena bread, and it's going to be absolutely delicious, and you're going to share it with your friends and family. It'll be fantastic. So I'm going to say goodbye now because I think I've talked for far too long. Please share this with your friends and your family. It'll be fantastic. Get everybody into this, because as I have said time and time again, flour and water and potato, you will be able to put a meal on your table for your whānau. Okay, the objective of this is that you will never go hungry again when you have this bug, and you have the knowledge and the competence and the ability to make Rewena bread. Your whānau will never ever be hungry, and that's really, really important. Okay, ka kite my whānau.